So this is Scott Picken. I'm the founder and CEO of Wealth Migrate, and I really wanted to bring you this week's wealth insight. And I'm live here on Necker Island, and I thought it's such a beautiful metaphor. You can see all these magnificent, it's in the early evening here, and you can see all these magnificent flamingos here that are behind me. And what's really, really interesting is the story of these flamingos. So Richard Branson's house is actually up there on the hill. That's the house there behind. And he's got flamingos both on this side, on a lake on this side, and on the other side on a lake. And he decided a couple of years ago he wanted flamingos. Now, my wealth insight is never let anyone tell you that you can't have something that you want. Never let yourself tell yourself that you can't have something that you want. Because he wanted flamingos. And yes, he's a billionaire, but his principle is not, I'm just going to pay for it. He was like, how can I monetize it? So what he did is he brought the flamingos in. It cost quite a lot of money. They had some problems because they actually flew away to start off with. And then he decided, how can he monetize it? And he thought, well, the cruise ships go past because this is the Caribbean and it's one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. And they want to be able to stop and be able to see the flamingos. So about 4 times a year, he lets the cruise ships stop, come onto the island and be able to see the flamingos. He doesn't take individual money from the passengers. And obviously it's a massive highlight for the cruise boats, and he makes a fortune off the cruise boats, and the cruise boats basically pay for these flamingos, but he gets to live in that house up there. I'm pointing in the right direction, yeah, up there, and look at the flamingos every single day he's on the island. So my question to you is, don't let anyone tell you that there's nothing in life that you can't have. You just got to figure out a way to make it happen and to monetize it. I mean, just as it happens, coincidence tonight, this is where we're having dinner, which is one of the beautiful places on the beach. That there is going to be one of the biggest bonfires. I saw this last year. It's my second time here at Necker, and you can see how magnificent this island is behind. And I think that's just a classic example. How many people would like to live on an island? How many people would say it's not possible? Well, Richard Branson 30 years ago said it is possible, and he also figured out how to monetize it so that he too could live here, but he doesn't have to pay for the whole island. And again, my wealth insight is, don't let anyone tell you that you cannot have something. Figure out a way to make it happen, to monetize it, to add value to other people's lives, and in the process, they'll allow you to have what you want. It's as Zig Ziglar said, you can have anything you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want. And it's the principle I built our business upon. It's the principle upon which we effectively, crowdfunding is based upon, and how we're helping people invest around the world in global assets. Because the more we help people get what they want, the more we'll be able to get what we want. And so the metaphor is the flamingos. If you've enjoyed this wealth insight, share it with your friends. You know that my passion and my purpose is to try and solve the wealth gap and empower 1 billion people. And I believe that these wealth insights go a long way so that you can understand and get inside the DNA, the head and the thought process of billionaires. And so coming live here from Necker Island, if you like this, subscribe and you'll get these wealth insights each and every week. But most importantly, please change your mindset. Your mindset will determine your destiny. So change your mindset. And if you ever think you can't have something, think of Scott and the Plink Flamingos on Necker Island and think about a way to make it happen. Trust me, it is possible. The mere fact that I'm here on Necker Island is again a metaphor for that. It was something that was well beyond my dreams and my expectations, but I figured out a way through massive obstacles, but I figured out a way to make it happen. And tonight I'm going to dine here with 20 of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world, and then we're going to have a beach party around this massive bonfire. It's one of the biggest bonfires I've ever seen. Never let anyone tell you something's not possible. Make it happen. Make your dreams come true. Thank you.